This home was last listed for low 600s and we ended up selling it for high 600s. Now, what really happens when a property like this sells over asking? Let's find out.
A bidding war. It's every seller's dream. But let's be real, the market is unpredictable and factors are endless. What works for one property might not for another. So how do you turn your home into a bidding war magnet? Today, I'm spilling the secrets, so let's talk.
Selling a home over ask is not guaranteed, and being in the market we currently are in, we knew we were putting high stakes.
My name is Mohit, a licensed realtor here in Calgary. Now, before we dive into the juicy details, let me tell you, a successful bidding war starts way before the for sale sign ever goes up. And it's not only just about luck, but it's strategies, timing, and execution. Here's the first twist. Every property is unique and different in its own way, and every market is different. Our market here in Calgary could be very different than Toronto market or Vancouver market. And even in the same city, one week can feel so much different than the other one. So the most important thing is understanding your market. Number one, timing. Timing is everything. In Calgary, for example, listing your property during the holiday season might mean crickets. But in spring, same property and buyers are buzzing. The key is launching your property when the demand is high and the competition is low. Pay attention to these market trends and work with a realtor who's plugged into these factors. Timing doesn't just mean season. It also means day of the week, time of the day, and even aligning with major local events. Number two, pre-marketing and post-marketing. Before your home ever hits the market, the real work begins. Pre-marketing means professional photos, virtual tours, floor plans, staging, open houses, online campaigns, and so much more. But here's something no one tells you. Post-marketing matters too. In fact, it probably matters more. For example, we listed this property during the end of spring season. So we had very good vibrant pictures, but as soon as winter came, the good vibrant looking pictures weren't really relevant anymore. So we went back in, redid all the exterior pictures, redid a lot of drone shots, redid a lot of video campaigns as well, just to bring more relevancy to our campaigns. A property with stunning visuals can fly off the market, and a poorly marketed property will struggle to even get online views. Number three, availability is key. When your home is on the market, it's showtime. That means always keeping it pristine and being flexible with showings. The thing is, short notice or long notice, it's important to understand buyers don't really wait, and end of the day, you can have 20, 30, 40 different showings come in, but it's only gonna be that one person who's actually gonna buy. So you don't know who that one person is. And if you really think about it that way, it's really hard to say no to a showing. I understand it gets inconvenient. Sometimes they wanna walk in the property with an hour notice, or late evening, early morning, weekend, whatever the scenario is. I understand a lot of sellers have kids, they have other family situations, but saying no to a showing could really backfire. This is where part of your pre-planning and pre-marketing could also mean virtually staging the property or physically staging the property. And trust me, staging goes a long way. Number four, qualify your buyers. When it's showtime, here's the tricky part. You get multiple offers or you get one single amazing looking offer, but it's important to understand not all offers are equal. Work with your realtor to qualify your buyers. Look at their financing, conditions, and deadlines. An offer means nothing if it falls apart. Number five, deadlines. Deadlines create urgency. Setting up a deadline or an offer review date will give you the urgency needed in buyers to act fast. But it's a very tricky thing to do because the times it can backfire are just unbelievable, especially now that we are moving into a more balanced market and more of a different market. There's a way higher chance where buyers will simply walk away from a property or just be like, hey, I'm gonna let whoever wants it have it first. If it's still available, then I'll try to write an offer. And typically in those case scenarios, what happens is no one ends up writing. So the property is sitting on the market longer and longer and longer. And the worst thing about having a property sit on the market is the longer it's been on the market, the harder it is to justify the pricing and justify there's nothing wrong with the property itself. And last but not the least, adjust as you go. Even with the best plans, flexibility is key. Monitor your online traffic, showing feedback, and current market conditions. Sometimes a small little tweak can make all the difference. So here you have it, a formula to turning your home into a bidding war magnet. It's not just about listing and hoping for the best. It's about strategy, timing, and execution. And always remember, every property is unique with its own story. And if you want to write a bestseller, make sure you got the right team around you. My name is Mohit Dhillon. If you're looking to buy, sell, or invest here in Calgary, give me a call and I'll be happy to help. Until then, I'll see you in the next one.